Hi, Sociology, and welcome to the very back end of the Sociology course. I wanted to touch base with you for the end of the year wrap-up. As you noticed, there were a couple weeks there that I did not put the launches in here. I have so many kids that are at so various parts that it just wasn't really worthwhile, and it was kind of confusing to a lot of the kids. So I just kind of wanted to tie everything up. So when you go into your course, the very first thing that you're going to want to do is you are going to want to look at your grade book. Now, when you go through your grade book, if I graded it, and right now everything is 100% graded, so there's no assignments that have not been graded, I want you to take a look at that, and if there's a 0 there, then you need to do that assignment, plain and simple. So 100% of this course needs to be done. If it's a discussion board, obviously that ship has sailed. You cannot go back and you can't complete any discussion boards because they do have closing dates. And the intent was that all of you would go week by week and finish the assignments as they were in. And really what I wanted is I wanted you guys to talk about sociology. I didn't just want one single post and then think you're done, but I wanted to have ongoing conversations because really that's where a lot of this understanding comes from. Unfortunately, I only had 1 or 2 kids that made the post when they were supposed to be made. Other kids did not do that and took 0s, or other kids posted everything across the board and finished for the year. So it wasn't really effective, and that's something that I need to work on as a teacher to unlock certain things at certain dates and get that set up that you guys don't have access to those across the board, all right? So just as a reminder, this class does close on 5/25. So I am currently speaking right now on the 17th of May, which is Thursday. So you have exactly 6 days left to finish what's here, okay? I am not able to give extensions for this course unless I have special permission, and I don't like to request special permission, okay? So this course is closing on 5/25. You need to get in and you need to do it ASAP, all right? And then just kind of the last thing, I wanted to kind of just really briefly discuss what we're going to be talking about, because this is why I study sociology. This is why I care so much about this topic. Is really we take a look at some of the institutions of our society that include the different types of groups and the types of cultures. So we have, all kinds of subcultures. I love talking about what is marriage and what is family, because that definition has changed very rapidly in the past 10 years. So that's another thing that I'm very interested in. Also, world religions and religions in general are institutions that are part of every society, and they really define who those societies are. And a lot of what we know and what we understand comes through our religious understanding. So it's important to look at the role of religion. And the next thing that we talk about is sex and gender. And obviously sex and gender, again, those rules have drastically changed in the past 100 years, in the past 50 years, in the past 25 years. So now we have a lot more definitions as to what gender is, because people identify with all kinds of different gender types. And then Seminar 5 is all about racial, ethnic, and minority groups and how we treat those. So, and this is, all of these things are at the backbone of our society. So, so I think that you'll enjoy that. Now, I do want to let you know that I did remove Seminar 6, which are theories of race and ethnicity, which I did not want to do because it's such a great chapter. But given the time constraint and given everything else, I thought it was only fair that we did this. And I wanted to set it up that you only had one seminar to do a week. And this one, unfortunately, this one got cut. And then lastly, you do not have to do Module 3 test because I cut one of those parts out. So you're only responsible for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in Module 3. So as of the 25th, this course needs to be 100% completed. I will go in and I will assign zeros to those courses or those grades that have not been completed. So some of you kids, you know, if you look at your course analytics and then you look at your grade, it might look like you're passing. But once I assign those zeros, then that will bring your grade down drastically. So make sure that everything is done. And again, I'm still grading on a rubric. I don't want you to just write me one sentence. All right. You need to do these assignments in whole, and hopefully that throughout the year you excuse me, you were able to do that and stay on top of everything. So let me know if you need anything at all. I am here to help. And you have just a few days left. So get to it, and I appreciate everything.